Hey, everybody, what's good? Welcome to Laugh It Up.
What's
You
going
dig?
on?
You feel me? We're going to introduce ourselves. You feel me? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Stony
What the
Hydra
problem is in the
369.
building.
You can check me out on YouTube and TikTok.
Slim Boys in the house.
What the
Uh,
problem is in the building.
okay. So, what we going to be discussing here today?
Well, I guess we're going to be discussing the nuclear situation that seems to be brewing up between the United States and Russia.
Okay. Let's talk about it. What's going on? Fill us in. What's happening?
Well, looking at this whole situation, it's crazy because this situation actually started back in 1990. Like a lot of people don't know that, you know what I'm saying? Most of us, we was just graduating from high school or they ain't near about to graduate from high school when all this stuff really first started off. Because I think it was in 1990 when Russia and NATO had made an agreement, but apparently the agreement wasn't written on paper. There was between Bush and Gorbachev. I want to say that was Bush and Gorbachev. Um, the idea was, I guess it was a spoken agreement that NATO wouldn't expand. You know what I mean? So like it was supposed to be basically Russia was breaking down and NATO gave a verbal agreement, but they didn't actually make a treaty about expansion. So it was basically a handshake treaty, so to speak. And that kind of leads up, that agreement is, well, the breaking of that agreement from what Russia sees is why they're looking at, attacking the United States or its allies with nuclear weapons. Because, you had Finland join NATO. There've been like 4 or 5 different countries that were satellite states of Russia that they thought weren't going to join NATO, but they joined. And the biggest problem with the whole thing is that Russia doesn't want nuclear missiles at their back door. And that's why they're really attacking the Ukraine right now. It's because they don't want the United States building bases in the Ukraine so that they will have, nuclear capabilities right at their back door. So that's what a lot of this is about.
So, basically, um, you're right. United States just helping them. Russia ain't. They're not into it with United States. Or
Well,
they are.
actually, what they're into it with, because the United States is basically the biggest power in NATO. They're into it with us and NATO. You know what I mean? And because the United States keeps pushing for other countries to join NATO, and they keep building bases in these countries right there, you know what I'm saying, at Russia's back door. And, Russia's not feeling that. That's why, like back in, I think it was in 91, Ukraine had agreed to remove all this nuclear capabilities as a part of their agreement, between Russia and NATO. But the Ukraine wasn't supposed to join NATO. But when they started talking about joining NATO, then Russia got mad, because it's just like somebody coming up to your back door with a pistol and saying, "What you gonna do?"
But I thought Russia had they was, if you ask me, I thought Russia also had nuclear missiles kinda at the Ukraine's back door.
Well, the thing is that Ukraine used to be a part of Russia, but when Russia broke down in 1990, when Russia fell, the Ukraine became a separate country unto itself. So Russia's still mad about that, period. You know what I mean? They're still mad about the fact that Ukraine removed itself from Russia. But then you had the United States come in and try to get them to join NATO. So now basically it's taking everything back to 1990 when, Ukraine had nuclear missiles. This is basically, it's a tit for tat thing, and the Ukraine is right in the middle.
Because
You know what I
United States
mean?
did that, right? United
Huh?
States did that. United States did that before, right?
Yeah.
That back in the day, somebody was close to them, and they like, "No, you can't do that. You can't have no missiles next to us." So they saying Russia saying the same thing of what United States did. when when somebody had something next to them.
Yeah, that was Cuba.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they had the Cuban Missile
That
Crisis.
started in 1962, right? The Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically it's the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? All over again. But this time it's Russia, you know what I'm saying, that's got a problem with what's going on. Because before Russia failed, they backed down. You know what I mean? They backed down, they didn't get missiles into Cuba. But now the United States is turning around doing the same thing, and now they want to put basically bases in Finland, basically all the countries that border Russia. You know what I mean?
All the countries with no backbone.
You say what?
All the countries with no backbone.
I wouldn't say no backbone, but you gotta think about it. Most of these countries don't really have a standing military. You know what I mean? They're not like anybody else. I mean, if you were in basically like Ukraine, if Ukraine was fighting Russia without U.S. support, this thing would have been over probably in the second week. You know what I mean? It would have been over in the second week. But because the United States stepped. What was that?
I was going to ask, you said that Ukraine broke away from Russia, right?
Right.
Okay, so Ukraine used to be part of Russia, right?
Right.
Isn't this like just genocide? They're just killing more Russians.
Well, and that's the crazy thing, you know what I'm saying? Because there are a whole bunch of Russians, you know what I'm saying, that identify with Russia in the Ukraine. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's one of those weird things where I guess they're more concerned with their country than they are with just the Ukraine. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Because they're looking at the nuclear threat. They don't want the United States having missiles right there at their back door.
Yeah, it's just a tit for tat thing.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, y'all.
And this probably wouldn't be an issue if the Ukraine would have never, made a decision to try to join NATO. We probably wouldn't even be talking about this right now. But Finland made it worse because they're talking about joining NATO, and they're like right above Russia. So, if they join NATO, then, but of course the United States is going to put missile, bases in Finland. So they pushing the envelope. You know what I'm saying? It's like you keep poking the bear, and Putin he a real bear. You know what I'm saying? This dude ain't scared to do what he got to do.
But let me ask you something. You think the United States really worrying about Russia? The biggest person is China. That's who the beast is. If they do something, it's crucial. Russia, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might be wrong.
I don't know. I mean, well, because you got to think about it. Russia and China are allies. You know what I mean? And Putin just went to, I want to say, was it North Korea, and was talking to them. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's pretty much everybody else against us. You know what I mean? Because nobody in Europe can stop Russia. Because Russia's already made it clear that, hey, if they're going to launch missiles, they're going to launch missiles. They got more missiles than everybody in Europe. You know what I mean? So right now, NATO is just doing what the NATO agreement says, that if any NATO country gets attacked, they'll all fight on behalf of that country. So I don't know. I mean, it's a situation. You know what I'm saying? It's a situation.
Sorry about that.
And how long this been going on? Because this been going on. This ain't nothing like recent. Like,
oh yeah. Like I said, this stuff started back, I think, like in probably it really started kicking off in '94 when people started joining NATO. And, and Russia was like, well, I thought we had an agreement that y'all wouldn't expand. And the United States was like, well, we didn't sign any treaty to say that we wouldn't. But Mikhail Gorbachev, who was over Russia at the time, felt like, hey, the handshake agreement was an agreement. But the United States is saying, well, no, we didn't agree. You know what I'm saying? This kind of, it's that funny business. Like when you give somebody a handshake in the streets and you be like, hey, you give them dap and whatever it is y'all agree on. That's what happened. But the United States is like, it ain't on paper.
So United States reneged.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, if somebody did that in the United States, now, if me and you had a handshake binding agreement, the United States
We do
courts
what
would
we
try to
want to
put
do.
that up as a real agreement.
We do what we want to do. We don't
No,
agree.
you know what I'm saying though, Will?
Yeah.
If I decided to sue you because you broke an agreement on a handshake and we had witnesses, that would hold up in court.
Yeah.
Not to get rid of the witnesses.
Uh-oh.
I just said if we had witnesses, slap.
Well, but the thing is that you can't bring it up, you know what I'm saying, to NATO because NATO's involved. Who's gonna say, oh, the United States was wrong when they all had agreed that they got each other back? So nobody in NATO is gonna say that the United States was wrong. You know, so it's basically us against them.
But really, in actuality, they're not beefing with us. They're beefing with them. Now, eventually, later on, we might have a beef because they really ain't beefing with us, or they beefing with us.
No, they're beefing with us because we're the ones that pretty much is encouraging people to join NATO, and then as soon as they join NATO, we build bases in their countries. You know what I mean? That's just like if you got, you know what I'm saying, if you got an op and he put a tent in your backyard, you know what I'm saying? He put a tent in your backyard, you're like, hey, bro, you ain't supposed to be there. And then you wake up the next morning, it's another tent, you know what I'm saying, in your backyard. Then later on that afternoon, somebody else built it, you know what I'm saying, got a tent set up. So that's basically what's happening. And the United States is setting up all these tents, you know, in other people's countries, but it's still the United States. So that's why the bigger beef is with us. That's why he's really talking about us because we financing a lot of this stuff. I mean, look how much money we done sent to the Ukraine.
I know we giving them, you know, helping them out, giving them weapons and all that stuff. But I didn't think that they had the beef with us. I thought they had the beef with them. They just
that beef was with us,
helping them. But eventually, I thought later on they might have a problem. But they got to worry about them first. Are you worried about the United States? You fighting them. They going around killing and slaughtering people right now. They're not. That's what I'm saying. So they focus on us. I don't understand why would they be? Why they already got a fight on their hand already?
The United States.
I mean, what
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
But the United States and Russia have never actually been allies or friends ever in life.
No.
So this is beef has been. It's like Green Bay and Chicago. It's been going on forever.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Slim, you ain't got nothing to say?
Man, really, to me, it just sounds like the United States is just being nosy.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Like they always do.
That's what it's
claiming everything.
I mean, I know we can't just mind our own business because it really, whether we believe it or not, this does have a lot to do with us too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because just like in a boxing match, you need a referee. Am I right or wrong? You know, and Russia has been out of control with Ukraine over there, killing them people and shit, bombing people out. They have. That shit, it's fucked up. But yeah. A nuclear war, I mean, you know, that would be devastating.
So y'all think that's gonna happen? I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, you got to think about what's the definition of nuclear war, because I know a lot of us grew up. What was that movie called? The one, The Day After. Remember that nuclear war movie? Most people seen when they probably was in early teens.
That's when
it's probably not going to be that. That's what everybody's image of the nuclear war would be, but it's probably not going to be that.
I was thinking after the bomb exploded, I got to get ready to fight the Toxic Avenger. You know what I'm saying?
When they did that, that was back in the day. Back in the day when they was gonna do something like that. That was in my dad area when they had the kids get under the desk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's why I'm like, I don't think that's gonna. Now I had to throw this in here, but if president change and we get that one guy, it might be because he'll push the button.
Never.
Why do you think he would push the button if he was the same person that was talking about that? No, I'm just saying because he said that if he was talking to Putin, this stuff probably wouldn't be happening because he was the one been warning us about this for the longest.
But you know what I learned with Trump, when he can't get his way, he do stupid stuff. he'll be the person that pushed the button.
He won't.
And this is just my opinion. When a person that got so much, like the other day, somebody said, I didn't have my life. I didn't did my life. They could blow the whole world up. I'm cool. I did me. He the same way. Of what another person said the other day, he that same person. I had so much money and I did everything. I don't have a problem with pushing this button. That's when you get somebody in there like that. He don't mind. He don't care. He did everything. It's just the people around y'all ain't did. He did everything. You got a man that did everything. He won't have no problem with pushing the button to go into war. Period.
I mean, has he made a statement that would, that would back that up, or?
No, I'm just saying my opinion of just seeing how he, when he don't get his way, how he acts.
Let me tell you something.
Tantrum, and his tantrum be crucial. That's why he say a lot of stuff out of his mouth. Don't get me. I'm not saying that he won't be a good president or nothing.
He wouldn't push the button. The button is way out his league. He don't got the heart to do that.
But one thing I know, a scary person, they say, will whoop you.
Hey.
And the loudmouth person that's talking. So at the end of the day, we don't know what he capable of. But I know one thing.
Push the button.
He did more things than anybody else, and he at that age. Like, hey.
I don't know. I have to disagree because, I don't see anything like when he was warning everybody about this stuff. I don't think he was warning you just to be like, oh, if I get a chance, I'm gonna blow it up. Because I think that he was talking more, like from what I saw on TV, he was talking more about we wouldn't be in this position if he was in office. I can't say what he would do, but I'm just knowing just saying from what he said.
Yeah, I feel that, but guess what? He's ready. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying just go ahead and push the button. Go ahead and push the damn button. No, if this time and something get out of hand, it's going down. It's going down. With him, it's going down. It's going down, without a doubt.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me this. What's better? If somebody point their gun at you, do you wait to see if they shoot or do you point your gun back?
It depends on who you is. Some people will wait. Somebody will point their gun back.
And more than likely, those be the ones that's taking dirt naps, the ones that wait. That's all I'm saying.
What's your I'm trying to figure that out.
I'm saying, because you say you think he'll push the button. No, I don't think he'll push the button. But I do believe he will get prepared if you get the access.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm not
just saying he's just gonna push the button for no reason. If it gets down to it, he went to war. He went the shits. He went the shits.
But I also believe that he would do everything he could in his power before it had to come down to that. And as far as that button, it ain't no one person that pushes that button.
That.
Yeah.
Damn button.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
All that
what
shit.
The problem is. Thank you.
But no. The reason I say that just because you got some people like they're gonna mash the button. No. It's a group of people that has to come together and say this is serious enough. Well, we need to push the button. This is why I say it would. But this is why I say it would never happen. Because in that group of people, it's a motherfucker that's thinking about his wife, his kids. Hell no, y'all ain't. I'll be damned.
Nah, hold on a second. Them motherfucking kids and wife and already in a bunker.
Doesn't matter. You still gonna die. You can't stay in the bunker forever.
You might die, but the motherfucking kids gonna be alive.
Yeah, hey, they got a plan for. They got to listen. When something happens,
ain't no motherfucking apartment building on the moon. Ain't none of that shit. They don't got that shit.
Well, ain't
no apartments on the moon. Ain't no space station. No waiting for a bunch of people to go up to. No.
Now you don't know what they got up there because they build it like people still building bunkers right now.
So I got a question.
You got Rick Ross. He didn't build one too. You got people it's people doing some with money.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna know. People are already thinking about the space and been up there, claiming it. Got spots that they claimed already.
Yeah, that's why they're struggling
for a minute.
That's why they're struggling right now to bring them people from outer space right now, right?
Yeah.
They should have been home.
Yeah,
but you're gonna send a bunch of people up there and you struggling to bring somebody back, right?
Yeah, because they do too
You
much.
don't got the proper technology to bring people back all the time. So how do they got the technology to build anything out there? They don't. They might think they do. Everybody has an idea.
How the hell you
Let me
think they
ask-
get
let
them
me ask you
satellites
this.
up there?
Let me ask you this.
Maintain it.
They leave.
Let me
They
ask you
shoot them
this.
with a rocket. They
Do
can
you
get
think-
up there, but they
do you
struggle
think-
to get back.
Do you think they own? You think they own a UFO?
I don't know.
What you think, Stoney?
I don't
It's
know.
possible.
Anything is possible. Shit.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
think it's.
what And that's
Yeah, I
what I'm
believe.
saying.
I believe it's
That's
well,
what-
or at least what we would call a UFO. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Who has a plan? Like, who the main person that has a plan? Because we can sit here and talk and say this, like that ain't gonna happen. But who be having a plan all the time? Who got stuff that's already written out what's gonna happen before it's gonna happen? They got a book that's saying how everything been going. Not the Bible, a book somebody wrote saying, and everything that's what's going on now is going on. Person do it already. They got it lined up. They already got stuff figured out. So when something
The writer
happens,
for The Simpsons.
believe me, they got something going on. They do.
mean,
Thank you
you
in the thank you in the comments. They do. Thank you. I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying, you can look at a badass kid and be like, that motherfucker gonna end up in prison, and off he go. So I mean, you could just look at the basics and be like, this shit finna go this way. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. If you, you know what I'm saying, if you buy a car with the motor ticket, eventually it's gonna quit, right? You know that the motor ticket, yeah, it might drive, but you know that motherfucker gonna break down. You understand what I'm saying? You can kind of look at shit and write an outline, and some shit falls in place. I mean, that's easy to do. You know what I'm saying?
You read the comments what the problem is?
yeah, I just know that. Yeah,
What the hell?
the Simpsons writers, they've been right about a lot.
They've been right about a lot. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, hey man, people knowing some things. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's always, and I'm not saying that you're wrong or whatever, because like I said, I'm just giving my opinion. Because I can be dead wrong. I'm not going off of nothing fact. I'm just going off my opinion on something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be, I don't know what, you know what I mean? I've just got an opinion on some things. And I just know at the end of the day, man, somebody's ready more than we are. That's why they throw different scenarios up and we pay attention to this, so they're paying attention to over here. That's all I'll be saying. And that's just real.
That's in general life anyway. Somebody's always more readier than somebody.
Yeah. That's all.
Life. That's general life. That's
for sure. That's all.
Well, yeah, I mean, one thing you got to look at, like Russia did, I think it was earlier this week when they were having that G7 summit. I think it was in Italy. I want to say Italy. I could be wrong, but he wanted to meet with the United States and NATO to try to talk this thing out, and the United States refused to meet with him. You know what I mean? So if a man is trying to resolve this conflict without it coming to, you know, a nuclear exchange, who's more quick or ready to press the button? The guy that said that I'm not going to meet with you because we going hard in the paint, or the guy that ain't even in office? Because if I'm trying to fix something with you and you say no, and I already told you that I'm willing to go there, that means you're willing to go there too. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even say that it was like Biden, because he ain't competent enough to make a decision to walk the right way when he walking off stage. So, you know, we might be looking at people in the Pentagon, you know, making this decision not to meet, you know. But if somebody extends the olive branch and say, hey, look, let's talk this out before this thing get out of hand, and you say no, all you telling me is that you're ready to fight.
Yeah, true that.
You know what I mean? So if anybody at that point, you know what I'm saying, now who's to blame if something does happen? Because because Putin came and said, hey, let's sit down and talk. You said, no, we're going to keep expanding NATO. Whatever you want to do is what you want to do. They signed a 10-year agreement with the Ukraine to support them militarily for the next 10 years. 10 years, bruh. So the United States is saying, well, whatever, bring it. You know what I'm saying? And we got to look at our, our leadership and wonder, like, okay, why ain't y'all go sit down and talk to this man?
We don't want to talk no more. We don't want to talk no more. I don't know. That is deep that they could have talked, but
yeah. It was earlier this week. He said, man, hey, look, I tried to reach out to the United States and NATO. They said no. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, because I'm like, we the regular old everyday citizens. We voted. Well, I ain't gonna say I voted, but a lot of people voted for Biden, and ain't nobody they ain't thinking about you. They worried about expanding NATO. And if something happens, they've already made it clear that, well, if something happened and somebody gets shot or they drop a bomb over here, or they, you know what I'm saying, or they, because there's been 3 attempted terrorist attacks this week, right? There was one in LA, one in Philadelphia, and one in Boston. People don't even know about it. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff going on.
So Biden,
you know what I'm saying?
So y'all think Biden ain't doing his job?
Him and who?
Y'all think he incompetent?
Bruh, if you don't think he is, I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying?
Your motherfucker sleep behind the wheel.
Because I'm like, I mean, you got to think about
this, though. If something is really going on with him, you think they'll still be having him? You know what I'm saying?
They don't give a fuck. They got to cover for the country. No, you ever seen anybody ever seen the movie Dave?
I would think they would remove my man if something really like he can't do it, y'all.
Anybody ever seen the movie Dave? The president had a motherfucking stroke and was half dead, and they found a goddamn doppelganger.
Yeah, I think
they'll do anything to cover up for the president to make sure that the United States don't look like it's slipping.
Well,
everybody know we slipping though. That's the problem.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, every time you put that motherfucker on stage.
Right now, he ain't croaked or had nothing. They would see if this man was incapable and be like, they would have been like,
stroke.
It'd have been a quick meeting, real quick. We gotta change this dude. He ain't right. He's sleeping. He's not thinking.
That nigga lunching.
Well, you got to think about it, man. It's the big corporations, the ones that are making their money off of war. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's pulling the strings. This ain't about, we don't have a real government, bro. Like real talk, money. Our government is run by corporations. You know what I'm saying? Money. It's all about money. So they're going to keep him. Yeah, because they're going to have everybody looking at him when it's really all the money that's behind him. You know what I'm saying? They because it ain't just, you got to think about how many people in Congress, how many people, you know what I'm saying, they done bought off, you know what I'm saying, that's voting crazy. When you look at all these different laws, you be like, how that get passed? You know what I'm saying? Like, how that get passed? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, some of the stuff you see, the laws and the legislation that make it, you be like, scratching your head, like, how did that make it pass?
For sure, Boxwell.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, how did that make it pass? Because somebody paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody paid. When you was running to be a congressman, you know what I'm saying? Somebody came up with $2, $3, $4 million and said, guess what? When you get in office, I need you to take care of this for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you can't tell him no. He got you in office.
Yeah, you know what
I'm saying? He got you in office.
If you do try to tell him no, he gonna spill the motherfucking beans.
You know, and then the money plays both sides of the fence. Everybody be thinking like this is just a bilateral thing. I'm gonna give Republicans money and Democrats money because I need this many Democrats to vote like this when I need that. I need this many Republicans to vote like that when I need that.
Yeah, that's right.
So it ain't no step like people be thinking, oh, it's Democratic, Republican. No, it's not. It's a bunch of people being paid to do what they're supposed to do in order to make something happen for whatever corporation.
Mm-hmm. That's
what this is about. People be thinking, oh, when people say I'm a Democrat or a Republican, I just be like, yeah, you don't really know what's going on, do you? You know what I'm saying? You really don't know what's going on because the lines are so blurred because you got old Democrats, you know what I'm saying, from back in the day that used to be big time racist. Some stayed in the Democratic Party, others went to the Republican Party. Same dudes. You know what I'm saying? Same dudes. The attitude didn't change. The money didn't change. So now you got them in both parties. That's why you hear crazy racist stuff, you know what I'm saying, coming out of the Democratic Party, and you hear crazy stuff, racist stuff coming out of the Republican Party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the when they be catching up the Republicans are foolish enough to, they might as well just say nigga. The Democratic Party is gonna act like they ain't got no power. We got to take care of them because them niggas don't know what they're doing.
They ain't gonna say niggas. They gonna say N-word.
N-word, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or minorities. They don't know what they're doing, so we got to take care of them because they don't know how to take care of themselves. Because that's what the Democratic Party does.
Yeah.
They don't empower, especially not the black community. They ain't never empowered the black community. Ever. You know what I'm saying? We got what? Public aid, broke up the family structure. You know what I'm saying? And what else did they do? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't did nothing else.
For sure. Slim, what
Democrats, we got crime bill, Democrats. War on, you know what I'm saying? War on drugs, Republicans. All that stuff targeted us. So you can't, anybody that says, oh, the Democrats love us, you a fool. Anybody that says the Republicans are for us, you a fool. We in a rocket, we stuck in between that rock and that hard place. We got to make the hard decision. Because either come November, you know what I'm saying, we either looking at Sleepy Joe or we looking at Trump, who got major character issues. So, you know what I'm saying, what choice do we have?
Hey, y'all leave in the comments too. Who y'all going for? Who y'all?
Yes, go ahead.
Who y'all picking out of them two? Leave that in the comments. Go ahead, Slim Boy. What you wanted to say?
No, it's all right. I forgot.
Damn, you had that finger up for a long time, huh?
Oh, I couldn't even see him. My bad. Let me roll my camera up, man, so I can see him. I didn't even see you, Brad, to roll my camera up so I can see you. My bad.
He was like, E.T. home.
Be pointing at his ass. I was like,
yeah. Come on, man. You forgot? It seemed like you had something good to say, man.
It looked like he was walking through church and shit.
He's like, hold on now. Let me I got something to say.
That old why that old woman make you spit your gum out in her glove?
Yeah, spit your gum out. Give me that.
Hey, y'all know it. I was so bad. I used to lick her glove when I spit my gum out.
Yeah, you different, bro.
A couple of take my gum. I just went through that hubba bubble and chewing good. Here she comes. I'll lick all in that glove. Yeah.
I don't want to know. You know what I was just thinking? I was like, you said that. Who enjoyed it better?
Hey, I don't know, because after that she started having me cut her grass on Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
She started buying his ass, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I got to cut that grass.
She started buying them gum. It's Sunday.
USA. Okay, USA in the building, right? But
I think
for
that's
real,
who they picking.
You going with Trump or Biden?
That's what we was asking. We wasn't asking Russia or USA. You better go for USA. Because
Right.
they ain't letting us in it.
I'm gonna ask you.
You gonna ask me?
Yeah.
I mean, people not gonna.
Are you saying if I had to pick one right now?
Yeah, if you had to pick one right now.
Life or death?
No, I don't say life and death. Just
essentially that's what you're doing every time you vote.
All right.
It's life or death every time you vote.
Come on, guys, cut it out. Which one?
I'm gonna have to contemplate on this one. Give me a second. This is a brain.
Slim Boy, come on with it.
Stimulus.
Who I'm going for?
Yeah. Neither.
Who getting out the money?
The money you gonna have to get back.
I won't hurt my back. Ain't no. You think he gonna be some more stimulus?
Hey, listen. Let me tell you. Everybody in life has a hero, right?
Yeah.
You know who my hero was? Willie Sutton. Let me tell you, Willie Sutton was this famous bank robber, right? And he used to always get caught. And the last time they caught Mr. Sutton, They said, Willie, why do you keep robbing all these banks? You know what he told them?
What?
Because that's where the money at.
Look at what the problem is.
Hey, that's the
Okay.
answer. That's the answer who I'm voting for. Who
Okay,
gave me the cash?
Stoney, who you going with? Because they get it right.
Well, the people that voted for the stimulus check the last time, look where we at now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that voted for that stimulus check, I made a video about that too. I said people was voting for the money, but look at us now.
What's wrong?
We got illegal migrants all over the place. People raping and murdering U.S. citizens.
That ain't got nothing to do with Trump. That has nothing to do with Trump. Trump was trying to keep him out. Because all that
No.
nothing to do with Trump. He ain't do that.
No, he's saying Biden. He's saying
Nah, yeah, you missed my point.
No, he's saying Biden. When people was going for the checks and all this, they choose Biden, and look what's going on now.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was, you know what I'm saying? Because what you got to see, every time Biden's been in trouble in office, he tried to do something to make it, you know what I'm saying, make it look like he really doing something. For him, it was the stimulus checks. He didn't do that because he wanted to really help the American people.
Well,
he knew that the next election, I got to make sure that there's some people out there that's going to remember that I gave them a check.
Yeah, he said he ain't doing it next time.
You know what I'm saying? Because he knew that it was some people that was easily bought. And that's what he did with stimulus checks, because you got a lot of people that will turn around and say, oh, I'm going to vote for Biden because he gave me a check. Not looking at gas prices, food prices, you know what I'm saying? Student loan debt, nuclear war threat.
If I paid you for me to win and I didn't win, and then when I come back and I win on the next time around, I ain't getting your ass nothing either. I paid you for me to win and I ain't win. Now you want something my back. Oh, no.
Yeah, but actually, y'all ain't really. I'm going for Trump.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let y'all know. It ain't hard for me. I ain't got a whole thing to figure out nothing to know nothing. I'm going for Trump.
It's an easy choice. You know, Trump is the easy choice.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you got to look at it, man. The economy is jacked up right now.
You
know what I'm saying?
For years, so we can't blame that on Biden.
Bruh, people, man, rent.
It's been like that.
Not like it is now. Not like it is now. Rent is ridiculous. Gas is ridiculous. Food is ridiculous. Unemployment is ridiculous.
That was after that pandemic.
Yeah, that's come from COVID.
Yeah, we had to recruit. They had to go jack the prices up. Yeah, we didn't lost out. Yeah, we got to. Yeah, rent went high. Everything went high after that. COVID. Yeah, we still suffering from that.
But the thing is that this is what you got to look at. The people that are economists that understand, the more money you keep pumping into the system, the less that money is worth. That's going to cause inflation automatically. And that's exactly what Biden did. That's not sustainable. You can't just keep putting money into the system, and thinking that the money's going to be worth something.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? That's real. And Biden has put us in that position. So it ain't never been this bad. Can't nobody tell me when Trump was in office, and I'm not no big Trump supporter, but this is the only other choice I got. But it wasn't like this when Trump was in office. Can't nobody tell me that it was anything close to this. Gas wasn't no $3. Gas wasn't even close to $3 yet. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody worrying about buying groceries or paying their rent? Nah.
You worry about
everything.
Okay, well, let me say this. Trump might have ran this country good, but that nigga was a straight out racist, and I can't get behind him. I'm sorry.
Hey, where you work at?
You ain't
got to tell me. No. You ain't got to tell me where you work at your company. You think one of the CEOs that's white ain't racist?
I know they are.
Right, but still go to his company.
I ain't vote for them to work for me.
Why do you go to that company?
I didn't vote to them to get that position. I didn't vote for them to get that position.
But though, why do you go to that company? Because it does what?
Because I got to work.
It pays you.
But I didn't vote for that company.
No,
the person.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that for this to say.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the people we're going to vote for and why we're going to vote for them or why we're not going to vote for them.
Okay, that's cool. But I was just saying that on the racist side, though. It don't matter if a motherfucker like me or not, as long as you got my shit correct. I don't give a fuck. Right or wrong.
Not to me, no.
Would you rather be liked or rather be paid? Which one?
I don't give a fuck about nobody liking me.
Exactly.
You just said you did. You just said
no,
you
I said I wouldn't vote for him. I didn't vote for him. I never said I didn't give a fuck about nobody liking me. I said I'm not going to get behind them.
No, what happened was we was talking about two different things. I was talking about the racism, and what the problem was just talking about the vote in general. I should have told you. That's why I said I was talking about the racist part. You know what I'm saying? You was talking about the whole thing in general, right? Right. I was just talking because you said he was racist as hell. That's the part I was talking about from the racist. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker could be racist as they want to. You know, I done did a motherfucker lawn that motherfucker stood out there all day. Looked like he had his rifle in his hand, but I don't give a fuck. As long as we done this to your satisfaction, get my money. I'm gone.
$69. That's a gallon of gas.
I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, just like you said, Slim. I mean, are you worried about who like you or who can get the job done? And I think that's a thing that a lot of people got kind of confused. Like, if you are incompetent, but you act like you like me, but you incompetent, I'm not voting on you because I need you to do a job. I'm not voting for you to like me. I'm voting for you to do the best job you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because if you're looking at, if he like me, but we see that he act like he like you, even though he was a part of that crime bill that sent a whole bunch of black men to jail. You know what I'm saying? But he like you, but he incompetent too. Because nobody can really defend Biden. Like, I can't even defend Biden. There's nothing that I can say about Biden that I can say, yeah, that's why you vote for him. I can't pick nothing.
Okay, well, no, here's the thing. You got a good point there because Biden, I didn't pick him either. I'm not going to pick him. But Trump, like you said, he can run the country great, but can he run it to benefit you?
So who you gonna vote for? If you don't vote for Trump or Biden, you're not voting. So if you're gonna vote, you got to vote for somebody.
Let me get back.
If I got to vote, if I had to vote for somebody, I would probably vote independently. Whoever name is on there that isn't them, where can I go wrong? Shit.
Hey,
man, you do got people that all other people that's running.
Hey, what did you just say though? What is he gonna do for you? yo, black. What is he gonna do for you?
I said like that,
like he said, but you gotta say that because you know that's like him saying, "Make American great again." Let's make and old heads say, "What are he talking about? It's never been great." He's talking about for him. See, people break things down in a different way. But I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Real tough. Real tough. Yeah. Damn if we do, damn if we don't. Now on the real.
That's a good way of putting it. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Uh-huh.
No, I think you double damn. You double damned if you vote for Biden. Because we already see where that's going. This man, Russia say sit down and talk with me. You say no, bro. You just say let's fight. I don't want that in the office. No, seriously, I don't want that man in office. He's incompetent, and plus he don't know how to sit down and try to hash something out. You know what I'm saying? Like that, right? That's the reality. Trump, we can't say exactly what he gonna do, but we know the reality. This man said, "No, Putin, we ain't sitting down. We ain't talking to you. We ready to go." I'm not voting for that. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn if we do, damn if we don't. You better believe it. It's gonna be
now,
rough.
On the other hand, me being who I am, you know what I'm saying? I probably did the same thing. Now, when I was trying to holler at you before, you was over here acting funny. So now, fuck you. It's whatever.
You know, I ain't even trying to say nothing. United States gangster too.
I'm just saying. That's just me. Now I had my hand out to you once before. You smacked my shit down. Then it's too late now. You know what I'm saying? Because now I feel like fuck you. So now, what's your next move?
See, this is that problem with big. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'll read the comments.
I was about to say something to Box. He said, Joe ready. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. That motherfucker ain't ready for shit but some sleep.
And that's a female.
He's talking about ready.
Box,
you better put that drink down. You better put that drink down.
Somebody said I'm going for Trump.
Hell yeah. All day.
It makes the most sense.
Hey, like, listen, I don't agree with how he talked, but it's been like that all the time, you know. So that's not the thing I'm focusing on. I just know when he get in there, he gonna handle some business. Prices gonna be a little bit lower. Things gonna be back to, you know, kind of decent. He won't fix everything.
We hoping. We hope.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna be, you know, that's all. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you. What the problem is? What the problem is? I don't agree with this shit. I don't agree. I don't agree with this shit. I'm just saying. But Joe.
Who the hell watches Smokey and the Bandit?
You can see Joe Biden through the blinds.
I had to add that little sound effect. I had to add it, you know.
He said Joe keep falling. Yeah, well, you know, somebody got to help somebody sometime.
Nah, but you got to think about it though. You got all these kids. I don't know if y'all been like on TikTok lately, but you got all these kids tripping about, you know what I'm saying, the new way that they're gonna institute the draft. You know what I'm saying? And it's different. Like, I think it's a little, I can't say it's overblown, but basically now, like when we was coming up, we had to fill out the paper. You know what I'm saying?
Now
what they just did was you don't have to fill out the paper. They basically taking that process over for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, soon as you hit 18, they register you. Back in our day, we would have to fill out that paper. I don't know if y'all remember that. You know what I'm saying? We had to fill out that little paper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But now they're just making it automatic.
Right.
And then you got a lot of these kids. I mean, because you got to think about it. People think, you know, like, oh, we go to war, whatever. But if they do a draft, which they probably will if we do get into an armed conflict, that's somebody mama, somebody dad, brother, sister, cousin that's going to be going to war. You know what I'm saying? Because the United States is gangster.
Yeah, we are though.
Hold on,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, because you gangster with other people's lives, because Biden ain't going on the front line. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Biden's not going on the front line. Somebody's son or daughter gonna be on that front line.
Trump ain't either.
That's how it always been.
Yeah.
Anybody ever been with a group of people and motherfucker roll past you?
Yeah.
Anybody ever went to get revenge for Ray or somebody? You know what I'm saying? Ray wasn't on the front line either. You know what I'm saying? But you out there for Ray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on the real.
What's the difference?
They're gonna be out there.
Hey, what's the difference though? For real, it's really not a difference.
It's been like that.
Same way they handle their war is the same way the streets
out there first. They were
the same way the war go on out there is the same way it's almost it's in like the same similar things. You know what I'm saying? But what's the difference? Same way with a drug dealer, the boss, the mafia. You don't never seen Don Corleone out shooting. No, he said Nicky and Guido and all them motherfuckers. Clean your ass up. Yeah. Hey, and they clean your ass up real fast. And they come back and the Don do the cross and kiss him on the cheek. When motherfucker give you that kiss on the cheek, that's it for your ass. Run. You know?
But hey, I guarantee you this. If you ask
right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. If you ask somebody that came back from Vietnam, they may think a little differently, because they went in that draft and a lot of them cats that came back had issues, psychological issues, drug issues, and the government didn't help them. You know what I'm saying? You got more people getting helped by a wounded warrior than their own government. And you ready to send more young people off to war, even though you might have been able to prevent it if you would have sat down and talked with the man. But when you said no, you like, okay, well, we got numbers.
Yeah, because, you know, at the end of the day, it ain't about who they send out there. It's a money thing.
Oh yeah,
Makes
yeah.
money.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Let me say something on this. And for what you just said, I'm gonna ask this. So if all since it is like that the veterans fucked over and all that, then why do y'all continue to allow y'all kids to join the service? Because I wouldn't let mine. I told them all no. We don't belong.
Well, actually, recruitment is
grandma
real
told
low.
all of us. We don't got no fucking business in that army.
Yeah, you see it. Hey, you see what's the name? Ali, like I ain't going. I ain't fighting that. They ain't did nothing to me. Go to jail because I'll go to jail. I ain't gonna fight no. You take
If
me
it's
to jail.
all that horrible and all that fucked up, why do we continue to let our children?
Okay.
And they
Our
showed
black
it to
children.
them.
Slim, let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
You're a grown ass man, right?
That's right.
You raise your kids to be grown ass men, right? They will respect you, but you have kids that's so strong-willed and so strong-minded. Once they reach their age that you can't tell them no more because they don't live with you. They're not in your house no more. Dad, I respect your decision and what your opinion and all that. But if I want to go serve my country, I'm out. Hey, just bring your ass back home, soldier. You can't stop somebody from doing what they want to do. Grown people, baby. You might. I mean, Slim.
Just like he said. I say, hey, you gonna carry your ass in there, send your ass off. You gonna come back missing a leg or arm, and you ain't gonna have shit. I don't want to take care of you now. So if you come back fucked up, I'm definitely ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's their choice, though. But that's their choice.
Well, yeah. Well, you make that fucked up choice if you want to, and come back missing some shit. You gonna be right with the rest of the motherfuckers standing in front of the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck what nobody think. I mean that shit. That's me.
Well, the thing is, I mean, what you got to remember though is the fact that it's not as many people that are joining the military, which is why they're, you know what I'm saying, have made the changes to the way they do in the draft. Not only that, they extended the age. The initial age for the draft, especially during the Vietnam War, was 18 to 24. Now they moved it up to 26. And the reason that they did that is because every armed force is under their quota for recruitment. So people are not joining the military like that.
No,
that's why they going, you know what I'm saying? That's why they going to this extreme.
Mm-hmm. They're not.
I don't think it's gonna be serious enough. But they all the technology they got, they ain't gonna do no. They ain't drafting.
I think the recruitment is low because this chemical warfare shit they're using out there. You come back, you got two noses, your penis is on your back. I ain't going.
So I'm saying, if all this is going on, they not even advertising that way. We ain't nobody joining the service. I mean, I don't know. Anybody ever seen it? We need more people.
Yeah.
I don't even see the finger no more.
Yeah.
Pointing to my Uncle Sam wants you.
No, on the Navy, just like the Navy, ain't nobody really, and it's been slow. You know what I mean? It's been slow. Ain't nobody really joining like that. And half of them motherfuckers can't even swim. half of them motherfuckers join and they don't even make it. They can't even swim.
But you know what? Motherfuckers be joining if y'all took care of them after they came back from that bullshit. See what I'm saying? Y'all, they create their own problem.
You can't take care of somebody's mind.
What I'm saying is this. When you send us off to this war, we go fight this war for you. When we get back over here, if you leave us out there stinking, I mean, you wrong. You're not even fucking with me. I done went over there. Here, I'm missing a leg and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Or my life or some shit like that. And then you won't even make sure I'm straight after I go do this for you.
I don't know what this is that I'm on box for. But me just being alive and staying alive.
What
the
hell is FTU? What is STFO? Shut the fuck up. What? You shut the fuck up. She told me shut the fuck up.
That ain't what that say.
That is what it say. What the problem is, shut the fuck up.
Where did it say? I didn't see that.
I'm looking at the last one.
That was truly beautiful. That was truly beautiful. But yeah, man.
I didn't see that. I was trying to look. I didn't see that one.
I didn't see that either. That's what I'm looking like.
I'm talking about what? Hey, motherfucker, this shit can happen. Shit can happen. Motherfucker can't grow 2 noses. Shit.
Talk about 2 noses. That's a good one. I gotta shut the fuck up, man. Yeah. Oh shit.
I'm sitting there reading like, what the fuck is STFU?
I didn't know what you were talking about.
I didn't even
was looking
see
at
it.
the last one, like,
I'm like, you shut the fuck up.
Hey, he fired back. Hey, look. Once he figured it out, he was over there talking about something. Hey, what is that? Shut the fuck. You shut the fuck up.
yeah.
Boy, that was crazy.
Hey, when he unscrambled the mystery, he was all like motherfucking Donkey Kong.
That shit hit him. Huh? You shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he was feeling a certain kind of way about that one.
Hey, when he realized,
together.
hey, when he realized,
Hey, he was over there like
that the shot was towards him. He was like,
he like TFU. No, you shut the fuck up.
No, you. Hey, good time. He was figuring it out too.
that motherfucker, whoever that is, they come in the room just to fuck with me.
Hey, he was Rubik's cubing like a mug.
Oh man, that's my daughter right there. You feel me? Yeah.
Truly beautiful.
Oh shit, that was a good one. That was good. That's all
That
like
was good. My stomach hurt telling me to shut the fuck up. It did take me a minute though. I'm gonna shut the.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, though, so
right.
at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's all just an opinion, like everybody else got one. They're gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah, like they do anyway, you know. But I just say this: voting is very important. I know some people don't want to vote. They say, "What difference is it gonna make?" But how you gonna know something if you don't try it? Try it.
I want to see my shit make a difference.
Yeah, you never know. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to convince nobody to vote. Y'all do what you want to do. But this is just our opinions on here. We ain't trying to make no facts on here. What we think.
They say if voting works, let's try it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Try it,
that's
because you know what? I'll say this, and I'm gonna put this to in the mindful. Just vote and try to see if it works. It's just like I make it seem with your life. You land in the hospital, they come in there, you know what I'm saying? They say you got a 50-50 chance. What would you do? Would you say no, or would you try it?
And then you can do.
Would you try it, or would you say no? They come and say, here, you take this, you got a 50-50 chance. What you gonna do? Because I'm gonna take it. Take it, right? So vote. It's a 50-50 chance. It might go your way, it might not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all.
So try it.
Yeah.
And try to learn what's going on too while you vote. Because some people just know to just vote that and don't know everybody else what's going on. You got to find out because you have that same person still there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think, you know, and the big thing is like, especially when it comes to your local government, most people don't even vote for, you know what I'm saying, for their own mayors. They don't vote for the aldermen. They don't vote for nothing. Like, if you're not gonna vote, at least vote locally. You know what I'm saying, for your little neighborhood, your city, or whatever. At least if you don't feel like you got any impact on the presidency, then vote locally. Do that at least.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because at least if you got a complaint, you can go down to City Hall. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
real talk.
You need to make this happen for me. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
yeah. Count it.
Because you know, in the neighborhood, we'll complain about this and that, but how you gonna complain, but you're never gonna go up there and vote and see what's going on? Like, come on, y'all, we gotta stop that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's that time. Y'all gonna give your shout out, your goodbyes and everything. You feel me?
All right, Box, I'll see your ass next weekend.
Oh,
shit ain't over. This shit ain't
you,
over.
you're not
Said
gonna
that
get the
was
last
stung
word.
him.
You're not gonna get the last word. You're not gonna get the last word. She typing right now. She typing right now. Yeah. Okay. She ain't said nothing yet. You must think, yeah, I know she ain't with women down. Yeah, so for sure. Go ahead, Slim Boy. You froze?
Nah, his
No,
face
you ain't
moving.
froze.
No, he moved.
I'm froze to say.
What you want me to do? Oh, bye.
All right, Slim.
Hold on,
I
look,
mean,
read, y'all.
Tony.
Did you see Box said exactly what the problem is? Same time, same channel.
Yes, indeed. What up? All
Hey.
right, go ahead, Stony.
All right, this is Tony Hydra 369. Check me out on YouTube and TikTok. Have a nice evening. Thank you for coming to the show. Make sure you like and subscribe.
You feel me? Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like button. It's just right there.
That's what the problem is. Signing off for now. Hopefully, I'll see y'all next week. Now, hopefully,
Alexa,
y'all better bring y'all ass up in here
turn off all
and
the
hit the
lights.
like button and subscribe. Deuces.
Feel me? Go ahead, Slim Boy. You was coming back with you. What's going on?
Y'all have a good night. It's Friday night. Go find something to do.
Friday night, just got paid. Feeling right.
I'm trying to get some gas.
For sure. Hey, y'all be easy. Make sure y'all hit that like button, though. You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell so you can get that notification. You feel me? And we out. You feel me? Appreciate y'all. Much love.